guys, and welcome to my 49th video. Thank you so much for joining me if you are a return subscriber, or hello if you are new. My name's Adrina. I'm an Australian teacher and mum, currently on a break at the moment trying to figure out this whole teacherpreneur online space, selling my teaching resources and clip art on Teachers Pay Teachers and online. Today's video I'm going to be giving you guys my June 2022 income report. I've been documenting this journey for quite a while now if you've been following along, and I've pretty much been documenting I think since like August of last year when I first started this channel. So in the face of transparency, I'm basically here to just share with you guys what happened for me in June. And as you know, if you followed my last income report, I didn't have any goal or any budget for the month of June. The last few months I've had the budget of trying to reach $120, and some months I have made it and some months I haven't. So June and July I have set at 0 because basically I know that it is summer over there, summer break over in America. So from what I've heard, a lot of the sales are quite low. So in today's video, I'm gonna kind of share with you guys what happened with my sales, and it's gonna be really interesting to talk about this today because yeah, there's some things I want to kind of chat to you guys about. Like when I first started my TPT business, I started in 2020, as some of you already may know, and I did find Becca Davis's. If you follow my channel, I'm sure you know who Becca Davis is. She's got a YouTube channel, TPT YouTube channel as well, and she released some of her income reports. They were the first kind of ones I saw on TPT, and they were actually really insightful and inspirational to make me think, oh, that is a platform that you can earn money on. And so it was more inspirational to me when I saw those. So I just wanted to aid in that transparency for the clip art scene, because when I started Tealazzo Clipart, this clip art store, basically I didn't know what the potential was for clip art sellers, clip art artists, clip art authors, whatever you want to call us, clip artists basically. I didn't know what people were earning in the clip art field, because no clip artists that I came across would share their money of what they were earning basically, and nor should they have to. So I just thought I will be one of those people as like a guinea pig, I guess, to show you kind of what's been going on, and like to show you the breakdown and the progression of what is happening over the amount of time that I've been here sharing on YouTube as well. So before I dive into my income report, I want to just give us a little throwback, and I just want to put a few screenshots of what I earned this time last year. So I'm going to put one up here in a moment. This time last year I earned, and now that I've showed you that, I'm basically just going to meet you over on the computer and we're going to chat about it over there while I show you my income. So see you in a second. Okay, hello guys. Welcome to June 2022 income report. So we are going to be just quickly having a look at what I earned obviously for this month, but I'm going to take you back to last month's income report, May, and just kind of compare like we usually do of what's kind of happening and the growth that's happened within my store. So in Tealazzo Clipart, we had 307 followers last income report in May. And this month, which we are at the beginning of July now, so over the month in a few days now, I think it's like the 4th of July at the moment. I think it's the 4th of July. So as of now, we have 338 followers. So that is an increase of 31 followers over that time span. Now for votes, I had 151 votes or reviews at my last income report, and so now we have 156 votes, so that's an increase of 5. So not as many as I think last month, but maybe 2 because of like the summer break. And then product wise, I've been hustling as I have been for the however many months to really get a move on with producing content, and basically we have now gone from 177 products to 195 products, and so that is an increase of 18 products that I created over that month. Now please keep in mind that sounds like a lot, but like I've mentioned in many of my other like income reports in the past, what I've been working on have been like a lot of digital papers. This month I did, however, get to work on some little clip art pieces, such as these little paint splashes, which I think is super cute, and like this little dash hand clip art, super cute also. I know these are kind of niche things that not everyone's going to want or like, but you know, if someone does like those particular things, then they might want to buy something like that. So really, like, I've done a lot of digital papers. I've really experimented with some like little doodle frames, which they've been really fun. I've made like cute little apples, and I've got them in a couple different colors, and again, like digital papers. So mind you, the digital papers, I've got boho rainbows. I don't know if I had them in my last one, my last income report, but there's 110 boho rainbows that I was working on, and then yeah, again, just like the little apple guys. But I know that 18 sounds like a lot, and it is, but one good thing about, I guess, Procreate as well, if you do choose to create your clip art with Procreate, there's a lot of features that can help you make art or make clip art easier once you know how to work the program. Procreate is very intuitive. It does take a little bit of a learning curve, but I truly love it. And what I love about Procreate also is like the ability of having all these amazing different cool brushes that you can use, and the fact that it's a one-off payment, you guys. So I know I do pay currently for Adobe Illustrator, but because of my time limit, Procreate is the way to go. As a mom, Procreate is the way to go. I do not have the time as such to be able to sit on my computer and try and figure out Adobe Illustrator as of this moment. The reason why I'm paying for it still too is because it's at a discounted rate. I don't want to be paying the full price, so I've got it for a discounted rate. So I don't want to like quit my subscription and then have to pay like $80 a month for it. So I'm on a discounted rate because I got it on a sale, and I want to keep it at that sale price, because once I do learn Adobe Illustrator, that's going to be another kind of thing up my belt to how to create clip art. But I really do love Procreate, and if you're just starting out, I honestly think Procreate is amazing. Sorry, I'm not trying to go on this Procreate spiel, but I just want to mention that. But yeah, what I'm saying is, if you're thinking that 18 products is a lot, it is, but at the same time, Procreate, once you know your flow and your system, creating the products are actually not as hard as you think, and it does take not as especially for digital papers are the quickest thing that I can create on Procreate because of the amazing brushes that Procreate provides. So something like this can take me, depending, 10 minutes even. Like, it just depends what I'm creating. Not to upload it, not to package it up, but the actual creation process can take me 10 minutes. And like I said, as a mum, when you've got limited time slots, that's what you need. You need something that you can kind of get in, get something done, and feel like you've progressed in creating a piece of content or clip art for Teachers Pay Teachers, basically. So with that said, I've showed you a little bit about what I've kind of been creating. Again, it's been a lot of digital papers, and of course, if you are someone that is creating a TPT store, it's good to keep your custom categories organized as much as you can. So then if someone is looking for example, the digital papers, then they can actually go for example, digital paper backgrounds. I've got that here. So they can go and click on that in your store and your categories. And then they can basically, once this loads, they can basically browse all the digital papers that you have in your store, and they can just have a really good view of what you have to offer in each category. So I do really recommend that when you're doing that if you are brand new to this. That's just something to keep note of. Now, before we go into the money side of things, the income, I just want to quickly say thank you guys so much. I have finally made it to 1,000 subscribers here on Tealazzo Clipart YouTube channel. I am so grateful. I am elated that has been something that I can check off my checklist. I'm so grateful for that. I really am. Like I said in my YouTube video, if you haven't watched it, you can go check that out. But I basically said, I didn't know if this was going to be something that I would get to. So this has been a big little special moment for me. I'm really happy about that. At the moment, I'm not currently monetized on YouTube. I've got about 200 watch hours to go before I'll be able to unlock the monetization feature, and then I have to go and sign up to like the Google AdSense program. And then I don't know how long from there, but I will keep you up with date, because if you are like wanting to know about like the financial side of things, if you are like into the TPT world and you're like considering starting a YouTube channel, I do want to share that with you guys, because I'm pretty transparent with all that kind of stuff. I don't mind sharing that if that's something of interest to you. But yeah, I'm just really grateful for the 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. I'm really appreciative of that. So thank you to anyone that has subscribed and has joined me on this journey. Now, we have the TPT conference coming up, so that's in a few days. Super excited about that. I want to share too also about the money mindset that I've kind of been, I'm sorry that I'm rambling, but I just want to kind of get these out of the way before I get to the income. If you want to fast forward, just literally fast forward this video. If you don't want to hear me speak about this, just fast forward to the income. You'll be able to see it on the screen when I hit the income part. But I just want to talk about money mindset first too. Like in my last YouTube video, which was my hitting that 1,000 subscribers, towards the end of that video I actually talked about my shift or my change in my mindset for money. And as I mentioned in that video, do check it out if you are wanting to know what I'm kind of going on about here. But basically towards the end of the video, I was saying how in June I started trying to reframe my mindset for allowing and believing that the world energetically wants you to do well. It wants you to be abundant in your life, and it wants to help you be abundant in your life. And it doesn't have to just be money. It can be in anything, but the world wants you to work with it to be able to have and create abundance in your life. It's not there to bring you down. It's not there to hurt you or anything like that. It's just like a mindset shift. And like I said in my YouTube video, I've been really trying my hardest, like from pretty much the beginning of July. I made that shift. I started reframing my mindset about like my money story and like what I thought about money, just to kind of see what, things could happen, what things could, and I'm just sick of, I guess, feeling that scarcity when it comes to money. Like I said in the video, everyone has a different money story, and everyone has come from different money backgrounds, and some people have been taught different things through their growing up and through their childhood and whatnot. So everyone's money story and everyone's value and idea of money is completely different. So like I know when I think about going back to childhood, I know a lot of my money story was seasonal throughout my family, and I won't go into nitty gritty or anything like that, but scarcity is my default. That's what I will say. And I don't want to be in that scarcity mind frame. I don't want to be in that position, and I want to really work with the world, and I want to work with, and again, this might test or challenge your thinking to be like, is this like just airy fairy stuff that she's talking about? But you know what? If it is, if it isn't, if it's like helping you show up to the world or and it's producing some sort of results on an energetic level, like I don't think it's a bad thing to believe in that, even if someone is skeptical about it. But anyway, I know there'll be down seasons and there'll be high seasons, and that's just life and that's just business. But like I'm going to show you, I've really made the effort to hone in from the beginning of July in abundance of my mindset, and I have seen changes in my income over this month, and I want to show you that now. So I'm not going to say that this is going to be like the reason, but I want to say this I think has contributed to that in my own life in some way. If you're someone that doesn't believe in manifestation or anything like that, I totally understand where you're coming from. But I will say I am someone that is super optimistic and super energetically like open to the world. I believe I have manifested a lot of things in my life, and I have some manifestation stories. If you'd like me to share, I am happy. Like even this house that we bought, I have so many manifestation things that I could share with you guys that I have manifested into my life, and I feel like I'm quite good at manifesting. So it's just weird because I didn't know it at the time, really. I mean, I did, but I didn't. And I don't know, like, it's so hard to really think about money in that kind of way on an energetic level. But anyway, let's just stop the chit chat because I know that you guys are here for one thing, and that's to get and have a look at what I've earned for June. And let me know, you guys, if I ramble too much, but you know, I guess this is my channel, so if I ramble, I ramble, and if I don't, I don't. But here we go. So let's have a look at my dashboard for June. Okay, so this is going to be obviously sneak preview. This is July so far. So we've got $32.48. That's just a little sneak preview for this month so far. I will say here, yes, I've participated in a hashtag sale, which has helped with this particular spike. But what I will say is there has been, which I just checked for this month, this is July. I'm going to go into show you June, but again, I'm like transparent here, just giving you the early details on this. But I want to just share here, there has been an amazing person that has bought like quite a few clip art pieces from me. Like I think they bought like 5 or 6 things from me, and they weren't discounted in the hashtag sale. So that has been amazing. So thank you to that person. That's kind of given me a little spike. But let's go and let's have a look at custom range, which will go to June 1st to June 30th, 2022. Apply. Okay, you guys. This month I earned $164.56. I'm honestly gobsmacked because I was literally thinking I was going to earn maybe like, I don't know, $30 at max. So this has been shocking to me, completely shocking. Like, and I know in the grand scheme of things, someone might look at this number and be like, girl, it's only like $164.56. It's not that much. But at the same token, you know, when you're someone like me that has been working their butt off to like try and make this something, and to see the seeds start to finally grow their little shoots, like this is now, I guess, coming to a little bit of like my work is starting to pay off. This goes to show, you know, like, wow, like it's summer, but I've earned more than I did last month, you know, in June. So that's really interesting to me. That's really intriguing to me. And I want to just shout out myself here too, because like, look, last year, so I started, this has been pretty much just over a year now. So last year, I started in May of last year. So June of last year, I only earned $4.80. So I want to really put this into perspective for anyone that's just starting out. If you're like, oh, you know, I've only earned like under $10, don't feel bad. Have a look at this growth. Like $4.80, a year later, I'm at $164.56. And when I show you my income report for the year after that, next year, 2023, if you choose to like, you know, come along on this journey, let's see what happens with that, you know. Let's see what kind of growth happens. I am going to like probably share my income for the first 4 years of my paid teachers clip art journey. So like I said, I'm here for the long haul, you guys. Like, and if you wanted to stick around, if you wanted to like see what's up, then feel free to like join me on this journey. But I just want to really show people and show myself too. It's an experiment for my own self to see the potential, because no one has shared these kind of things, like, I guess, really on a clip art level to show you what the potential is. So I don't really know the potential until I kind of experience it in a way, but everyone is going to be different. So just because I've earned this amount of money doesn't mean you will. You might earn way more than this doing and selling your own clip art. But then at the same time, you might also earn a lot less. And like I said, well, I don't know if I've said this yet, but I'm going to say, please do not compare yourself to me. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. The only person that you need to compare yourself to is yourself, and focusing on the things that you can control. So that is creating the products, making sure that they're high quality products, and, you know, doing this out of love in a way as well, because, you know, energetically too, you know, like I said, I have made that mindset shift, and look at what the world has kind of like, I don't know if it's rewarded me or whatever. Like I don't, like I said, I don't want to put it down to just like, I've just thought differently and, you know, hello, money in my bank account. No, it's not like that at all. But of course I've worked for this. Of course I've put action. Like I said, I've done like 18 products this month. I'm not showing up. I'm showing up to the world, but I'm also allowing my mind to access the idea of the world is abundant. There's money out there to be made, and you can make money. And I don't, like I said, I don't want to be in this scarcity mind frame. I want to really get out of that. My default is scarcity. I don't want to be in that scarcity mindset. I want to improve, and I want to get better, and I want to get better with my money story, and I want to just learn, and I want to grow, and I want to, you know, I want to help others too, to see that this is something that doesn't happen overnight, because, you know, it's been over a year now and it doesn't happen overnight. And I'm just wanting to show you, like, that's a big amount of growth if you're looking at it just from like year on year. I know like I said, I know $164.56 doesn't sound like a lot to some people. In the grand scheme of it, it isn't. But at the same time, when you go from having that in 1 year, you can see what you can do in a year later. And mind you, this is without any marketing. This is all, I've not done any personal marketing unless it's because there's people coming over from YouTube. I'll show you my traffic in a moment, but it doesn't say that it's converting, but I don't know how that would show it on TPT unless I've used the UTM codes, which I haven't. So I don't truly know whether any of the YouTube people are converting over. Again, that is not my goal. I'm not here on YouTube to like say buy my stuff. Absolutely not. I'm here to educate. I'm here to just show you as a clip artist, like the journey here. And so with that, you know, like you can see, and I want to show you this too. I'm going to get this up so you can see, like, just, so I just want to show you here. Look at this, guys. Like, this is when I started. I'm at 0 followers. I've got nothing rated. I had 1 product. So you can see the glow up of my store. And I just want to shout that out because it's been just over a year. And yeah, I just want to show you that, like, I haven't started from anything special or anything like that. I've also started from the beginning, and I just want to show you what can happen when you put your time and effort into creating something. And so anyway, let's just bring that back down. Let's just open that up again. Okay, so I want to show you now, so year on year, obviously last year I earned $4.80, and then this year here $164.56. So that has been an amazing, surprising moment for me, especially because like I have 0.00 for my budget. So this is just awesome that I can log that in as like, okay, that's awesome. So I'm going to do that now, $164.56. Okay, so this is the tracker that I've been using for the last however many income reports. So this time I can log in that we did make budget. I knew I was going to make budget because I had no goal. So anything, well, if I had 0, that's still no goal. So I would have made it anyway, even if it was 0. So I'm just really pleasantly surprised to log in $164.56. And we can put that in the green in a moment. So that's been super cool. I'm so excited about that. And like you can see here, last June, I earned $4.80. This year, it's $164.56. So that's been super cool. Excuse the birds in the background. I will say here, this little spike up here was I did participate in a hashtag sale because I'm a part of a group here, and I participated in a hashtag sale. Now, if you're not sure, the hashtag sale vibe is go and join yourself up to Facebook communities or groups. Some of the courses I've taken actually have hashtag groups with them. So hashtag sales they can be exclusive to certain members of certain groups. And I'm a part of a few different groups that host hashtag sales throughout the year, and if you're a part of that member or into that group, then you're allowed to participate by choosing like 2 different items. and discounting them, and then people can look up that hashtag and they find it through the search bar basically. So that's one little thing I will say here that gave me that little spike here at the beginning of June. The rest I haven't done anything else for. That has just been organic. I didn't show you traffic, did I? So here I'm seeing a lot of people coming over from YouTube. Amazing. Hello. Again, I don't know how they would mark this as a conversion or not, because I'm not using the UTM code, so I don't know if that is going to be something that's just like a discrepancy there, and whether anyone would be buying from these YouTube people, I don't know. But you can see here, Teachers Pay Teachers, $162.16. And again, this might not be a lot for some people, but for me, like, to see the growth from $4.08 to $162.16, it's amazing. So I'm happy. I'm really happy with that. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you to all those people that purchased something out of my store. Awesome. Now, I want to also compare with my Creative Table store, because I know, like I said, I know that this is clip art based, and this is the potential of I've been working harder to really build up Tealazzo Clipart, and I haven't put as much newer things. I have put a few things in my the Creative Table store, my first store, but really, like, my passion is more so with my Tealazzo Clipart store at this minute, and I think, like, Tealazzo is where I want to be going forward with. But I really love having the first store, because I get that itch to create products, and I don't want to put that in my clip art store. So I like having that flexibility of having both. I know having two stores doesn't work for everyone. For me, my personality type, it does. So let's just go and I'll show you the difference, kind of what I earned last month also in the Creative Table, because I know that's interesting for some of you guys. Okay, I will be a little transparent here with you guys as well, because check this out. So this is July, and you saw Tealazzo Clipart just before July. So I just want to also show you, like, this is my resource store. It does have a couple little bits of clip art, but majority of the Creative Table is my resource store. As of the beginning of July, you can see I'm at $3.85. So July for Tealazzo is doing a lot better, but I will say again too, the beginning of July, Tealazzo Clipart, I did participate also in another hashtag sale. So that is one thing that has helped, but with Tealazzo's income. And because with the groups, I only choose one, because I have two stores, I only choose one store to use the hashtag in, because a lot of the times I know the hashtag groups don't like you even if you have two stores. You can't just put, two products from this store and two products from the other store, because you own them. So I just be mindful that I only choose two products from one of my stores. I mean, I possibly could do maybe one product from the Creative Table and one product from Tealazzo, but I've always just done it two out of the one store. So just to not be, crossing over the line here. But what I want to show you here, so I want to show you last month's also. So if we go to custom range here, so for last month of June, let's go apply. So last month for June, I earned $204.29. So that was a little bit more than Tealazzo. Again, the Creative Table has been open longer than Tealazzo. So this is also an amazing feat for June of last month for me too. Because when I also compare from last year, so mind you, remember the Creative Table has been open since 2020. It's 2022 now, and Tealazzo has only been open since 2021. So the Creative Table has more data to show. But yeah, obviously I went from last year's $119.74 to this June $204.29. So the jump hasn't been as dramatic, but it's definitely improved over that month for this year. So that's been great to see as well. So I'm just grateful for that, and I just basically wanted to show you that over the time things can increase. And I will say I haven't done, how many products have I posted? I'll just have a quick look. I don't think I posted that many products in June. So I think I only posted about so it would have been four products maybe, I'm pretty sure. It might have been these 4 that I posted. So anyway, yeah, and 3 of those were paid, I guess. So 3 of those were paid, I'm pretty sure, and then obviously this one's free. Also, yeah, if you did like a little cute little dash hound, go check that out because it's a free little editable label you can grab for yourself if you like the little dash hound or sausage dog, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that is just, I want to show you kind of the difference. But it's really interesting because sometimes Tealazzo starts off better in sales, funnily enough, and then the Creative Table, because I think it's been out longer and got more reviews and stuff like that, does more better in the grand scheme of things. So the Creative Table definitely brings me more of the bulk of my money, but I'm building Tealazzo Clipart to like be in tandem with the Creative Table, if that makes sense. Now, I want you to note too, here in the Creative Table, I've only got 144 products. There's products in my store here that I have to update, and I know that, and I'm going to have to get around to that. But you'll notice obviously in Tealazzo, let's just go to Tealazzo for a second. But yeah, like I mentioned in the beginning, Tealazzo has 195 products. So we've got way more products here in Tealazzo. Not way more, but a bit more products now because I've been really focusing on Tealazzo, building Tealazzo up than the Creative Table does. So just be mindful of that. So I can't wait till I get to 200 products. That'll be quite cool because I'll have like a lot more options for people. Because the thing is, with Clipart too, it's very, how do I say it? Clipart can be more of a want rather than a need. So Clipart is your creative energy, allowing for other people to use your work in their own work to create and sell things. So a lot of the time, you know, throughout my journey of my Clipart store, I've kind of just done things that I've wanted to create. I know that doesn't sound good. I know that's not really strategic, but besides making things that have been sort of seasonal, say for example like the 4th of July digital papers, because it was like around the 4th of July, I should have posted them earlier, but I did actually sell one of these surprisingly, which was like on the day that I posted it. I was like so shocked about that. But besides that, a lot of the stuff I choose to create is what I just feel like creating, what I have the creative energy to create. So I've not put pressure on myself to be like, I need to create this, I need to create that. It's really come kind of naturally and just flowed with the things I think people might enjoy, things that I like to create and things that I could, I mean, mind you, like the things that I create, I'm doing that with the context of the person in mind that they could use this to include in a product, for example. So whether that be like, for example, with your digital papers, that might be for a front cover, or with your little green apples, it might be, you know, using it for directions and just having like a little picture of a apple pointed to something or whatever. Like, and like with say the boho rainbows, that might be for like a boho decor pack. You know, it's very niche, but at the same time, you know, like I've created things that I sort of like. So, and just whatever my creative energy has like exerted that day, I guess. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I just wanted to like talk to you guys about that and show you that. Okay, so just going back to my store, I forgot to show you conversions. So 4%, which I think is higher than it has been. So that's really interesting. Views, we've had 1,504 views. Pretty cool. Units sold, we sold 58 units. Okay, so if you're from Australia, I just like to do this to show you kind of the total amount in Australian dollars. So I've priced up the Tealazzo Clipart's earnings with the Creative Tables, and so that comes to a total of, so I had $164.56 from Tealazzo Clipart in the month of June, and then $204.29 for the Creative Table for the month of June. So that comes to a total of $368.85. So of course, depending on the exchange rate, this fluctuates, but it's looking about $442.05, approximately that amount of money. So for a month, you guys, you know, being, you know, at home a lot with my baby going to daycare 2 days a week, like that's still good for not leaving the house. $500, like for Aussie people, like over $500, that's nothing to scoff at. That is money that you can do something with. So with that said, I will meet you in my talking head. Okay guys, that is pretty much that. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Again, these income reports are not meant to make anyone feel deflated about their own income or anything like that. There are many people earning way more than this, and there are a lot of people that are just starting their journey that this might be like, oh my gosh, can I even reach that? I've been at that very beginning stage to know that, can I make money? Can I make my first sale? I've been through all of that, and I'm just now seeing some of this, like some of the fruits of this, like what I've planted basically. As I've been sharing here, and as I've gotten knowledge from other TPT authors as well, through Facebook groups and through, you know, connecting with others and stuff like that. A lot of them always say the same thing, you know, teachers pay teachers in a marathon, not a sprint. So I just want to really highlight that just keep in mind that if your sales are not where you want them to be, or they're lower than expected, obviously the summertime, June and July are usually lower. In this case, for me, I was genuinely shocked at how much I've actually earned, especially in Tealazzo Clipart. That has been truly shocking to me, and this is again one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of share with you guys as a clip artist what we are making, to just kind of show you that. But also, like, I just want to say, if the money is not where you want it to be right now, focus on the things that you can control. For me, like, I haven't been focusing on the money as such. I've been focusing on just creating products, and that was my main focus. And whatever I got this month, whether that had been $5, $0, or like what I've received, which has been amazing, and I'm so grateful for. I'm so shocked at that, you know, but I'm also like really grateful for that. So I know there's lots of people out there that are earning way more than that, and there are a lot of people that are still in their beginning phase. And like I said, it's important not to judge yourself upon anyone else. It's important to, the only person that you need to compare yourself is to yourself. Are you showing up for yourself, for you? And also thinking about the things that you can control, and that is product creation, making high quality products. That is what, and I guess marketing too, to a certain degree. They are the things that you want to be focusing on, and not worrying about necessarily, even with this channel, not worrying about how much I'm earning or anything like that, but just if you enjoy watching these just to kind of, because you're curious, amazing, awesome, but don't let this deflate you, because as you can see, I have gone from 0 subscribers, 0 you know, anyone following me, to building this up over these last year and a bit. So it can be done, and it happens differently at different times for different people, and people are coming in here with different skills, remember that. But what I will say is everyone can learn. If you've got a willingness, if you've got passion, if you've got just the ability to want to learn, and the patience and the delayed gratification, this is something that you can do. Just don't expect an apple tree to give you apples overnight. With that said, thank you once again for watching. Wishing you health, wealth, and happiness on your TPT journey and in life. And I'll see you in my next video. Adios!